name of Allah is recited is your provision. The time it will fall in your hand, it would be covered with the flesh. And the dung of the camel is fodder of your animals. So the genie, they grow goats, they have animals too, they have pets. You see it? So the genies, they are not only creatures who eat and have sex and do poo-poo and, you know, and have sex with the human, with Muslims specifically, as according to Muslims. Even they have bets. So the poo-poo, brother, of the camel and the human is the food of your animal. You pretended Islam and Christianity don't both believe in stupid things. Science for dinner. Well, I don't know. I think, you know, you are talking about science and you are talking about stupidity, but yet your name is Science for Dinner. So my friend, you are the kind who eat science, who shit knowledge. Look at your name. Science for dinner. So this guy, he eat science, he shit knowledge, and now he is doing his poo-poo in the chat. Okay, why you don't give me something the Christian they believe in is stupid? Go ahead. What you obviously you're an atheist, right? And you eat science for dinner and you shit knowledge for in your bathroom. Give us one of your poo-poo. Go ahead. What is a stupid thing the Christian they believe in? Go ahead. Don't play dead now. Oh, he is doing poo-poo now. He's eating science for dinner. Science for dinner. What do you do for breakfast? Stupidity. Okay, what about lunch? Biden. That's deep. I mean, where those people come to me, I don't know. Sometimes you cannot control the sewage. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? We go back to the challenge. I mean, look at this. Until now, not a single Muslim he dare to take the challenge into test. Either this is true, or the Quran is a book of stupidity. There are many who claim even Muhammad never exist. CP, what is your take on this? My friend, Muhammad is exist or not exist, none of my business. I am here to laugh. I prefer that he exists. Who cares? I mean, those things, my friend, if he exists or not. There's a more than 1 billion human being. They believe in his existence. So why what that mean, you know, not exist? Don't hurt their feeling. I am against hurting the feeling of anyone. So no, he exists, but he's in the grave, he's dead. So now the question is, how such an exist man, his name is Muhammad, claim that he's sent by God, he says such a stupid thing. So I say he's exist, and the proof is stupidity. I mean, you cannot accuse somebody of a stupidity, yet he doesn't exist. That's weird. As an example, when the prophet, he says that women, they have a sperm and there's sperm coming from their ribs. How the prophet knew that? Amazing. You know, all my life I was suspicious about women. They act weird, especially when it's come to their chest area. You know, like they cover it, they hide it, and they have a bra, and you know, like, and this bra is armed with like some kind of material and bra. Something's fishy there. So I said to myself, what is behind the bra? What are they hiding? And then when I did read the Quran, brother, and then I found that the backbone is where the human being, a man, a male, sperm coming from, and the women, Ribs is where there is sperm coming from. I know now what are they hiding. Those bra, brother, they are full of sperm. And when it is time, they flood you with it. Boing, boing, boing. This is why you see those like women when they jump, you know, like boing, boing, boing. Why? Because they have a breast testicle there. You, because you are ignorant. What is the guy's science for dinner? You, because you are ignorant, you think those are breast. My friend, update your information. Those are not information. Information. Okay, let's speak French now. Le français, okay? So, you know, they are breast testicle. It's very easy to speak French, by the way. You say like, le breast testicle. Okay, so it's according to Prophet Muhammad. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. I mean, this is the book of God. What you can say about that, you know? Yeah, all right. So chapter 86, verse number 7. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. Because Muslim, they might say he's lying. It's not true. The Quran never say that. You're a liar. You're a liar. Here we go. This is the Quran. And this is Ibn Kathir, brother. And this is your website. Let us see what Ibn Kathir will say. That's deep. Are you ready? Are you sincerely ready? Meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman, which is referring to her chest. So it's a sexual fluid, meaning he created from a water gushing forth, meaning a sexual fluid that comes out burst forth from the man and the woman. We are created from what? From a sexual fluid bursted out from the man and the woman. Put that in your mind. Take a note, take note. Thus the child produced from both of them by permission of Allah. Due to this, Allah says, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, which is referring to her chest. Suhaib ibn Bashar, he said, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, it is the fluid, yellow and fine in texture, and the child will not be born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid knowledge. Who can beat that? So somebody can call Mr. Gary and he can add this to his book? Absolutely, ancient Mr. Ancient Indian. This is absolutely. Actually, I heard that even Indian, they stole a lot of sayings from Prophet Muhammad. I can prove it. Look, let me show you how the Hindus, they stole a lot of things from Prophet Muhammad. Look in here. What is the biggest chapter in the Quran? The cow. Now you, as a Hindu, you try to say, oh, there's no connection. So either the Hindu stole from Prophet Muhammad, or Prophet Muhammad stole from the Hindus. And I have to say, no way Prophet stole from the Hindus. He was first. You see, yes, the Prophet Muhammad, he was 1400 years, I mean, his existence. But according to Prophet, he says, I was a prophet, and even when Adam wasn't created yet. That's deep. Guys, look at this guy. He is teaching us about language. Sila Akar is saying, ask yourself. This is serious, brother. Sala, thank you very much for mentioning this. I mean, you shamed me now, brother. Ask yourself, if Jesus would be pleased by your language or listening to this quack. Okay, you see, let us change the language. I'm going to use the language of the Prophet. A man, he came to the Prophet and he said to him, I did F a women. I slept with the women, sorry. He did not say the F word. I slept with the women. I have intercourse with women. The Prophet, he said, maybe you did touch her? The Prophet said, no. He said, maybe you blink your eye with her? The Prophet, the guy, he said, no. The Prophet says, maybe you effed her? And this is the F word in Arabic as it is in the front of you. Aniktuha, So you potato, you want to teach us how to speak and what language we should use? Do you see how hypocrite you are? There's a million word to use instead of saying, did you F her? What your prophet he choose? Did you F her? Try to take this word and post it in any Islamic form. Let us see their reaction. This is your prophet language. Shame on you, I'm quoting your prophet. And look at the false translation of the Muslim. They say, properly you have intercourse with her. Where in the Arabic it says intercourse with her? It says, did you F her? Do you see the false translation? Aniktuha is a street language for the F word. It's in the front of your eyes. Are you there? And as long as you are talking about good knowledge, good language, what about your prophet? He promised you a penis will never go limp or go asleep. What do you think? This is Mansour. He changed his name for Mansour for dinner. You know. Hey Mansour, I mean, you change your name. It doesn't matter, my friend. I know you. This is Abdul Mansour. You know, I really feel sorry for him. Why you don't call me? Call me. I will let you read whatever you wish. You have one verse to speak about? Okay. I will make you read it. What do you think? Do you dare? You're stupid, like your prophet. I thought you're an atheist. It turned to be your Abdul. Any Muhammadan? My friend, it's your God who could not. The Jews always victorious when they are with God, and they are loser when they are not. But look what happened. In your God, he says, if 100 of you, with patient, they can kill 1,000. The Muslim, they went to war and they've been spanked as never before. Then the coward Muhammad, who he claimed to be a prophet of God, he updated immediately what he just told them. He told them 100 of you can fight 1,000. Read. The 1,000 became totally different number. "20 of you with patience and preservation, they can fight 200, which means 1 to 10. Then what happened? They went to war. They got a big finger from the enemy. So Allah, he says, now in the present, Allah, he enlightened your task. Now he knows. Now, there is a weak spot on you. So, if 100 of you with patience and preservation, the same conditions, will vanquish 200. So, from 1 to 10 to 1 to 2. Do you see the error? If you only know the truth, well, Allah, I know the truth, my friend, and I don't want to get versions in heaven. I mean, obviously, Allah is the God of the truth, and that's why he promised us a penis will never go limp. I mean, you tell me, help me. Who is save God? He will promise such a promise. What do you think? must be God. Normal promises, this is not a promise can come from a human. What do you think? Isn't it obvious? You see, because a human, he will not think far in that direction, but God, he think about everything. So now he will send us to heaven, and we will have a lot of women to do boom boom to them. But the private part is not working, brother. You cannot F those women, all of them. There are too many, too many. So look what he said. Prophet of Allah, he swears, saying, there is no one of whom Allah will admit to paradise, but Allah will make him marry 72 wives, 2 from the Houris and 70 from his inheritance from the people of hell. From where? From hell. All of whom will have a desirable front passages. What does that mean, brother? Let me describe for you. Desirable front passages. Okay. What does that mean? So, brother, Salah, are you with me, Salah? Focus with me. Focus with me, please. I like you, by the way. So this is the woman who you inherited from hell, sorry. Her hair is like this because she is coming from hell, man. She did not comb her hair yet, later. So this is the woman, she came from hell. She have 2 eyes, 1 nose and 1 mouth. And this is her neck. And this is her body. And by the way, I am voted according to the most high Italian artist in the world that my art is #1 qualification in the world. All right. So this woman, brother, she have a desirable Alhamdulillah, so beautiful. She have what? She have desirable front passages. Are you with me? Let us here show the front desirable passages. Look at this. I'm not going to draw the one here. Alhamdulillah. This must be from God. Women who have not only a woman, listen carefully. Allah will not just give us women. Those women, they have desirable front passages. Are you there, Salah? The one who is telling me about shame on you? And then your prophet, he says, and a man, he will have a male member which will never go zip, zip. You are the one to speak about language? A man, Abdul, are you with me? Focus now, don't hide. The one who speak about language. Your penis, brother, will have a penis, will never become flaccid. Thank you for the translator explanation. i.e. soft and limp. That's deep. Somebody saying I draw the women without arms. Well, arms. Why you want a woman with arms in heaven? I mean, don't you know what they can do with their arms and their fingers and their nails? Why you want the arms? This way they can fight you nothing. They can do nothing. Just no arms. We don't want them in heaven with arms. Come on, just think about it. Just be smart. I mean, this guy is saying there's no arms for those women. Don't you know that this is done on purpose? Honestly, you want the women in heaven to have arms? What? You are smarter than this. We don't want arms. No nails, no fingers, no arms. That's it. Bingo. This way we can be safe and secure. Huh? Look, a guy, he is saying this is da'if hadith, idiot. So you Muslim, you lie, but da'if is accepted. First of all, da'if is accepted. Secondly, if it is da'if, if it's meant by saying da'if that we Muslim, we lie about what the Prophet said, thank you very much. That means we cannot trust any Muslim, because who is the one who wrote this? You Muslims. Who is the one who printed? You Muslims. And if it's garbage, why it's in your book still? So da'if is written da'if, which means it's accepted. It have a rank. Go and watch the video of Sheikh Hamza. He says da'if argument, weak hadith is a weak argument. Go watch his video. He laugh at you, because that means this hadith have a rank. Is not a thrown out. And I'm quoting him. So a Muslim, he tried to defend his religion when he want, and he say this is da'if. This is da'if. No. You are da'if. You Muslims are da'if. Your religion is da'if. Everything you have is da'if. Your prophet is da'if, ta-ta-tum. Your God is da'if, ta-ta-tum. Your Quran is da'if, ta-ta-tum. And your hadith is da'if. And you are coming here proud about it, says da'if? Is that my problem? That's your problem. Da'if. Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? Instead of complaining, the one who mentioned da'if and strong, as long as you're expert with da'if, why you don't call me and tell me what does that mean? Are you saying you Muslim, you lie about your prophet? Just say it. Say it, say it. Say we Muslim, we write lies. Because this is what you are saying to us. We Muslims, we lie about what the prophet said. Who is the one who wrote this book? This is Sunan Ibn Majah. This is one of the 6 authentic books of hadith. There are 6 writers authentic, considered the highest. Ibn Majah is one of them. And what you say? You say this is da'if. So we cannot trust Muslims. That's what we say. Thank you for confirming that you Muslims lie about your prophet. So what we learn from the Muslim who says this is da'if, we take that Muslims, they say to us, you cannot take seriously what we Muslims say. Here we go. Guys, look at this. He can recite the Quran. Look at this accomplishment. Hey, people, listen carefully. Free Abdul Rahman, he is saying, welcome, Free Abdul Rahman, you are welcome here, my friend. So he is saying, can I recite the Quran for you with the true meaning and tajweed? I think I can change your mind. Okay, what about you call me, and I will make you read for me a verse, and you can recite it, but you have to give me the meaning. Is that fair, guys? Is that fair? I will give you a very simple verse. You sing it for us. You tell me the meaning, and I will be very grateful from you. And you will, I will change my mind. Thank you. What do you think? Can you do it? I'm not going to debate you about it. You know, it's up to you. I mean, we can stay talking as much as you want, but I will give you a verse. You recite it. You tell us what is the meaning. You can hang up if you want. You can stay if you want. What do you think? And I promise you, I will give you a very short verse. Extremely short. It's like Ahmadinejad before he wear his shoes. So what do you think, Abdul Rahman? And I have another, like, I don't know why he's hesitating. What is the problem, guys? Why do you think he's hesitating? He asked for it. You choose the verse? Okay, no problem. Guys, he will call me. He will choose the verse. Go ahead. Go ahead. He will choose the verse. Remember carefully. He will choose the verse. Okay. I will go by your choice. The chapter you mentioned to me is going to be the chapter you choose. Go ahead. Go on. Look like he is not really, he cannot recite the whole Quran, any verse. He know maybe one verse. He can recite only that verse, that's it. That's why he want to choose the verse. Give us the verse you want to recite and text me in Skype, please, so I can call you. I will put it in the screen. Go ahead, I'm waiting. I mean, I cannot make it more easier than this. I mean, you said your verse, I said my verse. Okay, no problem. No, it's not fair unless the verse is chosen by a Muslim. Okay, no problem. You said, my friend, are you going to spend the day talking about which verse? I said any verse you want. Stop your drama, man. I mean, you see, they are just making excuse not to call. They are ashamed of their religion. If this guy is so proud, I am doing as you wish. You said a verse of your choice, no problem. Christian Prince, no, it's not fair unless the verse is chosen by a Muslim, and you cannot interrupt or say rude things. You never had anyone recite it for you. Okay, no problem. I will give you 1 minute to recite the verse. It's a verse. Shouldn't take even 30 seconds. Recite the verse. I will not interrupt. Go ahead. And you recite it, by the way. Don't play for me videotape or audio, your voice. Go ahead. No problem. Still, you don't dare to call. You're just making excuse. You're like the guy who claimed he can dive in the ocean, and he said to him, he said, I can do it, I can show you in the swimming pool. And then, okay, well, no problem, swimming pool, no ocean. Here we go, this is a swimming pool. He says, no, I want to do it in jacuzzi. I said, okay, no problem, this is jacuzzi. He said, no, I want to do it in the bathtub. I said, no problem, this is bathtub. So it doesn't matter what we give you, we say yes, 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 still you will not do it. Any real Muslim, all of those are ashamed of the religion, as you see. Not a single Muslim. Look at them. We said, who is the one who can show us that the Quran is saying the truth, that if this is a book made by other than Allah, is going to have a lot of contradiction. What the Muslim they do? They don't dare to take the challenge. They don't dare to show us that yes, Quran teach, and we can prove it. Because they knew the Quran is false. Where is my Zoom link? I don't Zoom, my friend. You call me in Skype. What Zoom? You Zoom. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? Anyone? What post the link? It's in the message. You see in the message in blue. It's in the top. Copy my the link, and the admin keep posting it non-stop. Muhammad Shifan, he is saying stupid CP argument. My friend Chifan, why you don't call me and show me your smart argument? What do you think? I mean, you know, all what we see from Muhammadan, you are stupid, you are donkey, you do not know what you are talking about, you have no idea, but they will not call us and show us, give us the idea, prove us wrong. They just complain. And the reason they don't dare to call, because simply they knew that they don't themselves have an idea how to answer. Why it's so hard? Call, we will have a nice conversation. Let us have a nice conversation. No bad language, no cursing, no, you know. Let us have a good conversation. The Quran says, do they not consider the Quran, had it been from any other than Allah, they would surely have found therein much discrepancy? Can it be in private meeting? Why in private meeting? Are you a female? Why you want to be in private with me? A second ago you were a hero. Now you want to do it in private. And now I'm sure if I say yes in private, you will say I cannot do it. Can I send my dad? Guys, we keep compromising, saying whatever you wish. Now he want to private. No, my friend, I have no time for your private. Take a hike. Do we have any proud Muslim? He believe in his God. He is sure that Islam really is a religion coming from a true God. He can call us. Are you saying to me from the hundreds and the hundreds of people are watching, not a single Muslim, he is proud about his religion. He is willing to call, and he knew how right he is. Anyone? So why, if somebody is a Western, he do not know anything about Islam, you Muslim, you will line up to talk to him? Here you are, chicken. Just face it. Habasha handbook Hasabara. Are you a Muslim, Hasabara? Hasabara, are you a Muslim, my friend? See, we have Muslims here, but they are scared, terrified. They are not sure really that the religion is a religion. Right? As an example, look at this guy. As a Muslim saying, the Quran speak about something very nice. The Quran says that the front head of a human being is responsible for lying. But the Arabic word, my friend, is for hair. And the proof of that is in front of you. We will drag him from it. Do you drag a person from his the front of his head? Why? He have a horn there? You drag him from his forelock. And look what you Muslim you do. Suddenly this hair is responsible for lying. You see, this is your text. This is your translation. If you want to see how Muslims desperately lie to make the religion look like a religion, read with me and laugh. I'm not going even to use any other translation. I'm going to use yours. Is it you who use this word for lock? It's you who use it. So if we search right now in Prophet Google, peace be upon him, what we will see? It's hair. Because he would drag him from there. You drag the person from in the front, not from his ass. So it's a hair. And now it says, explain the frontal cortex responsible for lying. I mean, do you see how you Muslims even lie? In a verse talking about how Allah, He discovered where you lie. Oh boy. What about we read the interpretation for it and then we would die laughing? Do you like? Why you don't call me? Do you grab the person from his brain? Do you grab a person from his brain or you grab him from his hair? So forelock, this is your translation, is his hair. Secondly, since when the forelock is where the sin is? Isn't it, this is the contradiction for the Quran? Let us go to the Quran. You see, we are talking about contradiction. Here we go. Is it your God Allah, He says, ختم الله على قلوبهم? And this is the verse saying, if there is a contradiction, that means this book is not from Allah. Let's go. Here we go. This is the Quran. Where is the bad? Is in the brain? Or it's in the heart? It's in the heart. It is in the hearing. It is in the seeing, not in the head, not in the brain. And who is the one who made them not to see? Allah. So Allah is shaitan. Allah has set a seal on their heart, on their hearing, on their eyes is a veil. So who is the one who prevented you from knowing God? Allah, not shaitan. Are we following, guys? Do you see it? Who is the true shaitan? Who is the one who sealed the heart of people from listening, from knowing the truth, from knowing God? Allah. The Quran in front of you. The verse before it says, well, do you think you can convert them? They will not believe. Why? Allah saying to Muhammad, they will not believe. And by the way, later they became believers. I mean, do you see how false the prophecy he prophesied that those people, they will not believe. You warn them, you don't warn them, they will not believe. Later, all of them, they became believers. By the sword. And then Allah, He explained why they cannot believe and why they will not believe. They will not believe. Why? Because Allah, He set a seal on their heart. So how you say to me that the other verse saying that the Nasiya, according to you, this is the head, the front, is where they lie, when the Quran says it is their heart. And Allah is the one who sealed their heart. Any Muslim? Who is shaitan? Who is the one who don't want us to not to believe? Shaitan. Habarasha, as long as I'm making things up, I think that will be good for you because you can call me and you can get me busted in front of everybody. Is that fair, guys? If I am making things up, this is your golden opportunity to call and say, hey, let us open and read together. And then people will not listen to me no more. But because you know I'm not making things up, you know that you are lying, not me. Otherwise, why you don't make a challenge to the one who is making things up to prove what he say? Call me. What do you think? I am sure anyone who have strength of knowledge, sure about his religion, he will be happy to take such a challenge. But because you don't dare, you know that you are the one is lying. Any Abdul? Any Muhammadan? Who there? Who there? You know, sometimes I feel like a Muslim sitting in front of the mosque, and those believers, they don't give a penny. Begging for help. Who care? Who dare? Hey, Hamoud, we answered that already. You are late, my friend. Your Quran never answered the atoms. That's a false. The Quran mentioned an ant, and you Muslim, you lie. You see, this is your lying. This is your lying stories. Here we go. Hamoud, he come with the same lie. This is Mr. Gary. He mentioned. He said, Hamoud 99. He said, Christian Prince, the Quran mentioned atoms. The Bible does not. Show me where the Quran mentioned the word atoms. If you show me, I'm going to shave my 20-foot beard. Can you? The Quran mentioned the word ants. And you Muslim, you lie about it in the translation. And this is the interpretation made by you. This is chapter 34, verse number 3. Tafsir Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet. Here it says, even not as small as a red ant. Do you see it? So you Muslim, when you lie, your lie is so big to the point an ant became atoms. Actually, there's a guy, he is a companion of Muhammad, his name Abu Dharr. So now this guy is the father of atoms. This is a word that exists in Arabic before Muhammad anyway. So if this is a discovery of Muhammad, that will be more stupid than you to say so, because this is a word the Arab they use all their life. For what? For a small ants. Specifically small red ants. It's in front of you. Is that your Islamic translation, or this is my translation? If you don't like Ibn Abbas, we can change. We can go to Al-Jalalain. You Muslims lie. You love to lie. Do we have any Abdul would like to call us? You see here in the translation here, in the English it says the weight of an atom. In Arabic it says dharra. In English they say atom. Liars. They love to lie. Any Muhammadan who love to lie, dare to call me and lie to me. Maybe your lies will work, you never know. Try it. I believe the reason they are not calling because they knew their lies doesn't work. Not with me. Otherwise, they would be lined up and they would be calling non-stop. Any Muslim. Any Muslim. The haratin mean atoms. Simply look it up. Yeah, I do not need to look it up, you idiot. Here we go. This is your prophet. They ask him about killing the children of non-Muslims, and the same word is used there. And there's a companion of your prophet, his name is Abu Dhar. Dhar. If the word Dhar mean, or Dharra mean atoms, that's mean the Arab who come with this word before Muhammad, long before Muhammad, they are scientists. But this is your prophet. This is a word used for something small, specifically when you speak about, you can use it for even sand. Do you see Abu Dhar? Abu Dhar. See it? Abu Dhar. In the English translation, they say Abu Dhar, D-H-A-R, which is funny. Abu Dhar. You have the father of the ants. You have Abu Huraira, the father of the cats. You have, I mean, endless. Do we have any Muslim here who dare to call and prove us wrong? And you know, like, it's really funny when Muslims they speak about science. For saying things, so I have to account. So now look at the deception. Dharra have many meaning now. No, it doesn't. Dharra have one meaning in the language today, because you know the Arab they try to find something you know fit with the science discovery, so they say we will use the word dharra to speak about atoms, because in the language dharra speak about the smallest thing, which is the ant. But dharra never was about atoms, never was before. And now today in the language, if you want to speak scientifically, you cannot even use that word. But in the dictionary, the word dharra, and we are talking about a language exists in the time of Muhammad, mean ants. And that's why even your Islamic interpretation, you see, this is your Islamic, this is the cousin of your prophet. Why he's saying ant if it's not ant? Why he is saying that? This is the cousin of your prophet. If your prophet he meant something else, he would say it means something else. But he said not even as small as a red ant. Liars. At the same time, if you read the verse after it, you would die laughing. What about, listen guys, who dare to call me and read for me chapter 34, verse number 1, verse number 2, verse number 3? Let us have fun. Then you will see that science. Who want to do it? I'm not going even to ask you about a different chapter if you call me about this chapter only. Huh? Who want to read it? Anyone dare to call me? We will read the book you choose, the chapter you choose. Anyone? Do you know why they will not call? Because this is the same chapter speaking about the flying carpet of Solomon. Science. Do you see the science? Flying carpet of Solomon can fit for 600,000 chairs, and all his kingship equipment, army, soldiers, fighters, cook, chickens, animals, all of them, they fly in the top of the flying carpet of a prophet Solomon. Science. The same chapter. Mr. Atoms, are you there? So the same chapter speak about flying carpet. The same chapter the Muslim clean the Prophet. The Quran speak about atoms. Salah, he says, an ex-Muslim, he referred me to this channel. And you know, I mean, look at you. You are coming here to complain, but you just said an ex-Muslim, obviously he left Islam because of me. He referred you to this channel. And you keep calling me quack. And you speak with respect. From the first second you came and you make a post, you call me quack. What I shall call you, donkey? Well, I have respect for donkeys. They are nice animals and friendly. You are not. You are the same as the Quran speak of. The Quran says that there is some people who carry books. He was insulting the Jews. They are the same as donkeys who carry books, but they cannot read them. But if you think about it, who is the one who cannot carry the books? Muhammad. Muhammad, they gave him the Torah. He cannot read the Torah. Chapter 62, verse number 5 says, the likeness of those who were entrusted with the obligation of the Torah, i.e., blah, blah, blah. I mean, look at the translation, i.e., obey. Where this text is coming from? I mean, look at these liars when they translate. All of this is not in the Quran. Change the translator, you will see different text, totally different book. As if we are reading different book. Look what happened. It became so small. The similitude of those who were charged with the Torah, but who subsequently failed of those obligations. This is what the Quran is saying. I will go with it, no problem. Is that of the donkey which carry a huge thumbs, but he didn't understand them not. But this is Muhammad. Muhammad, he carry the Torah. Muhammad, he carry books. He cannot read a single letter of them. And he cannot understand. To the point, Muhammad, he think that the Christians, their Trinity is Allah and Mary. Who is the third? Any Muslim can tell me? Any Muslim can help us? They cannot. Look at this Muslim here. I mean, look what the Muslim they say. I find it really embarrassing when the Muslim they try to defend the religion. So this guy Muhammad saying the bewitched Jesus. Okay, why you don't call me and let us talk about the bewitched? If you can find me a verse in the Bible saying Jesus was bewitched, you are a winner. Is that fair, guys? If you can't find me a verse in the Bible says Jesus was bewitched, you are my hero. However, as long you are making fun of the one who bewitched, isn't you Muslims believe that Muhammad was bewitched? To the point, instead of having sex with his wife, he have sex with the goat? Let's go to the proof. You see, we are not like you. We make things just to insult. We have a proof. Here we go. Is that your prophet wife, his first witness, Aisha? And this is Al-Bukhari, Sahih Hadith, saying that the prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he had intercourse with his wives, but in fact he was not. Why? Because here it says, the angels, they came to Muhammad, it says, what's wrong with this man? The later replied, he was under the effect of magic. Maybe you don't like this one. Let us go to different hadith. The Muslim, they use even the word bewitched clearly with no hesitation. Aisha, she said, and this is Al-Bukhari, the Prophet, Allah pray on him, not for him, salute him, was bewitched. So he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done. So you are insulting Jesus, but all of us, we knew that Jesus, he defeat Satan, defeat demons. He gave orders to demons. You're a prophet himself, he have a demon inside him. And this is in your book, and this is authentic book, saying that Muhammad was controlled by demons. Do you see it? Anyone? Anyone can explain to me how Shaitan can control Muhammad if he's a prophet of God? Anyone? No Muslim can do it. They are ashamed of their prophet. They are ashamed of their God. And the funny is that Allah, he promised Muhammad of protection, yet Muhammad was bewitched. Bewitched means Shaitan controlled him. Abdul saying to us, why you don't read Luke chapter 11 verse 14-23? Well, why you don't call me and I will read it and everybody will laugh at you? Are you ashamed? You see, you don't even dare to read for us what you are saying. You don't dare to answer about your prophet because you know that you are a fraud. Actually, the verse you are quoting for us, you idiot. The Jews, they said to Jesus, well, he is controlling the devil by using the devil. He controlled the demons by the devil power. So he said to them, you idiot, if I'm using the devil power, how I can defeat the devil by the devil? This is what the verse you are quoting for me. So the verses you are quoting for me from Luke is additional proof that Jesus controlled the devil and controlled demon, and he have authority to kick them out. So he said to them, if I cast out demon by Beelzebul, which is the name for Shaitan in the Hebrew language, one of the names, by whom your son cast them out, therefore you will be the judge. But if it will be, it is by the finger of God that I cast out demon, then the kingdom of God has come to you, upon you. So Jesus saying to them, I am. The kingdom of God is coming to you. And you're accusing me that I am controlling, I am casting out demon by the devil. Same time we see Muhammad, he have no control of any demon. He himself was controlled by the demon. So you are an idiot. You quote for us verses clearly proving that Jesus, he freed people from demon. And your prophet, as you see in the front of you in the screen, he was controlled by demon. How that can happen? How Jesus can cast Satan out, and Muhammad, he can't even cast Satan out of himself. You see, when the Muslim, they say bewitched, what does that mean? Who is a Muslim can explain to us what is that mean, that Muhammad, he was bewitched? Hasbara is saying amazing. Yeah, as amazing Hasbara. Focus with me. Otherwise, I will send you free shipping and handling. The Quran is amazing, my friend. Here we go. The Quran is made by someone who was bewitched. Some Muslims, they say that Muhammad was bewitched for 12 months. Some Muslims, they say 6 months. It doesn't matter how much. So Muhammad was making Quran all this time, and he is under the control of the devil. How you solve this problem now? It's in front of you. All the Muslim who keep saying contact me, I will explain to you, you are a potato, I will block you. I gave you a chance to call me, I put your text in the chat, I put your text in the screen, and you are a coward, and you are still saying contact me if you like to. Here we go, answer the question. What kind of a prophet sent by God, he was bewitched by a man, and the man, he used Shaitan to control him. And if Muhammad now is being bewitched, controlled for a year according to Muslims, How many chapters within 1 year Muhammad he gave to you? It's from Shaitan. You see, if I am the one who is using the word bewitched, the Muslim, they will say, is lying. This is your website. This is the most authentic book after the Quran. And the one is witnessing for Muhammad being bewitched is Aisha. So how much Quran you receive from the bewitched prophet when he was bewitched? Any Muslim? Read it. He was bewitched. There's a recording of me debating a Muslim. He explained to me that it took Allah 1 year to make the bewitched out of Muhammad. Why? Because the guy, he made 12 knots. He put what? 12 knots. The Muslim believe in voodoo. This is a voodoo religion. So the guy, he made 12 knots for Muhammad, and it took Allah 12 months to take the knots off. Do you see how powerful Allah is? Jesus, he cast the demon in second out. They said to him, what do you want from us, Son of God? They know him. Even demon, right away they recognize him. What do you want from us, Son of God? In the Quran you will see that even Muhammad, he teach Muslims fictions and superstitions that somebody can make knots to control you. And the Muslim translation is hypocrite and lying. Look at this. From the mischief of those who practice secret arts. But this is not what the Quran is saying. This is not what the Quran is saying. Change the translation. Or translator, sorry. This is Yusuf Ali. We go to Big Tal. Look what will happen now. Still the same false translation. There's no knots. The word knots is not exist in the translation. Muhammad Asad. I'm just changing translation. Look at this. All human being bent on occult in divorce. What the heck is that? Change the translator. Go to Khattab, Muhammad Khattab. Look at this. What happened? So all the other translation, they took off what the verse really is saying. And from the evil those witches casting spell by blowing into the knots. And by the way, the Quran does not say the word witches. It says those who blow in the knots. There's no spell. There's no witches. There's no casting. All of those is a false translation. They lie. Where is the word witches in the Quran? Who can get me busted? Where is the word casting? Where is the word spell? None. All what the verse saying, and from the evil of the one who blowing in the knots. So the stupid Muhammad teaching the Muslims that somebody can blow in the knot, he can control you. Who of you here believe in the voodoo? Anyone here believe in voodoo? Who believe in voodoo? Be honest. If you believe, it's okay. Tell me. Anyone believe in the voodoo? Voodoo is a stupid thing. There's no such a thing. You have to be mentally, ill. People fool you. What voodoo? Here we go. Do voodoo for me. What about those who can do voodoo? Do voodoo to the kings of the world. Control them. Do voodoo for the stock market. Do you see? I mean, this is silly. And look at the translation. You change translation one after one. All of them, they lie. What voodoo? Blowing in the knot? So this is God speaking, that there is somebody can blow in the knot and he can control you. Hey Muslims, who of you can blow in the knot until tomorrow to control Joe Biden? So he will convert to Islam. Bewitch him. He's already bewitched, actually. You do not need to do a lot of work. I'm going to blow in the knot to control the machine which play the lotto. I'm gonna get rich, man. Change my car. Too old.